साइड,
ये
लेकिन इसके अंदर भी
हबीब हैं, नसीर हैं, बिस्मिल्लाह, उनके कप्तान सबवान और उज़ैर और शाहिद, ये मेन स्टे हैं इस टीम का।
हाँ जी, नहीं, और बेशक इन्होंने भी सेट नहीं जीता, लेकिन या तो मे बी क्योंकि इनकी सपोर्ट इतनी ज़्यादा रही है जब भी इन्होंने खेला यहाँ पर, हमने हमेशा देखा है कि अफगानिस्तान में देव प्लेड विद मोर एनर्जी, देव प्लेड विद अ लॉट ऑफ एक्साइटमेंट। और अब मतलब उनसे ये, जिस तरह आपने कहा कि दे विल फील वेरी हार्ड डन इफ दे डोंट एंड अप विनिंग वन सेट एटलीस्ट।
देखें हैदर, दिस इज नॉट अ क्लब गेम, ये इंटरनेशनल मैच है, इसमें पैशन कैन हेल्प, बट जब तक इट इज नॉट बैक्ड बाय द स्किल एंड टैलेंट, एंड नेचुरली इट कम्स विद द टाइम एंड
ऑफ
एज।
कोर्स, बिल्कुल। वक्त हो रहा है जी ब्रेक का। ब्रेक के बाद जब वापस आएंगे तो आपको तमाम तर एक्शन बराह रास्त दिखाएंगे। ये तमाम तर मैचेस देख सकते हैं ऑन ए स्पोर्ट्स HD, टैप मैड एंड तमाशा एप्लीकेशन अलॉन्ग विद द पाकिस्तान वॉलीबॉल फेडरेशन यूट्यूब पेज। अब वक्त हो रहा है ब्रेक का। वील जॉइन यू आफ्टर दिस ब्रेक।
very warm welcome to Liaquat Gymnasium for the second Engro Volleyball Championship, which is powered by UFONE4G. The match has been played between Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. So Sri Lanka are going to start off the proceedings. Here we go. First serve, back row attack. Well, goes long. Had a little bit too much on it. Afghan number 20 player. So not an auspicious start from Afghanistan standpoint. Was there Asifi handled the ball is placed, nicely picked up, goes down on the floor. Was a bit out of position with Sindhu, but still he managed to score the point for his side. Didn't have enough power on it. As we're watching the replay, you see not entirely convincing looking spike, but still he had enough sting on it to take the point. No coverage available for the Afghan spiker. And Noman has joined me in the comment box. Welcome to commentary box, Noman. What are your views on this game? Who is the favorite in your view?
Thank you so much. A very warm welcome to everyone watching the game. It's a very good afternoon to everyone. A warm welcome and a very warm welcome back to you as well in the commentary box. We missed you yesterday. You and your valuable insights on volleyball were surely missed yesterday. Would love to have some more insights on these games coming forward. Sri Lanka taking on Afghanistan, and as expected, Afghanistan have got a decent support in the ranks today. Yesterday, they played a very exciting game against Iran, although they lost, but they did put up some fight against the Iranian side.
Afghan team taking their first points. They are serving Sarapol Sindhu. Nicely picked up. Uzair Asifi spike down the left-hand side. Handled pretty well. Now they're going to... Oh, well, again, some misunderstanding, confusion in Afghan camp, leaving the ball to each other. Just watch this. Didn't have much on it, but no one was there to pick the ball up off the block touch. Deputy is serving for Sri Lanka, a little bit off tempo. Spike easily picked up, but Sindhu is never going to be easily stopped. Goes for a cross-court kill, tremendous plan to power he had behind us. No man like this.
Well, absolutely brilliant smash. No chance whatsoever for the Afghan team. Afghanistan on the attack, try to block that one, but the point in the favor of Afghanistan. Sri Lanka still leading by 3 points.
Yes, Burdick, I think his top spike, I just wanted this was sent across to the left-hand side. Two blockers he had to deal with and had them caromed off their hands, takes the point for his side. 2-5, Afghanistan are serving. Wow, this was a powerful blow. Absolutely drilled it. Number 16 from Sri Lanka, Isuru, this time getting into the act. Just watch this solitary block. It was never going to be enough. It's Asifi looking to play one-man army role. Well, this is good one. Verdict again. Well, now 2 kills for Verdict, that number 1 player. This time he came up with something outstanding. This is what he is exactly known for, Verdict. Making the scorecard looking a bit more respectable for Afghanistan. 3-6, he persists long. Back to 4-point lead. No, but not a very good start for Afghanistan. What would you like to say? How can they recover?
Well, what has been the most heartening thing for me to see is the way Afghanistan have put in the fight against the big teams in this tournament. The first game was against Pakistan. They didn't let Pakistan win easily, although that was a straight set win for Pakistan. But during the course of that game, Afghanistan did put in some sort of fight. And even the game yesterday against Iran, they were so close to winning that the second set. I remember the scoreline was probably 25-21 or 25-22. So that goes to show that this Afghanistan side, they have got some talent among their ranks. Another point in the favor of Afghanistan. Look at the jubilation of the crowd. They are happy supporting their side.
Excellent placement from Uzair Assafi. As we are watching this in the replay, how well he's placed it. Libero had a desperate lunge. On the floor he went, but that ball surely wasn't there to be dug up. Well, Cindy this time not really able to come up with a kill. A bit disappointing. 4-point lead has declined to just one. No man, they're coming back into this game, Afghanistan.
Absolutely, they're coming back in the game big time. Lead is only of 1 point for Sri Lanka.
Floats up, perfect setting for Sri Lankan number 3. Aish was so. Technical timeout is taken. Technical timeout has just ended.
You can't hear them.
Coming back.
You're back. Coming.
2 point is the lead for Sri Lanka. After the timeout, we are back. And now it's just a matter of time where Sri Lanka will make a comeback in this game, because they were dominating at one point in time. But after that, it has been the story of domination for Afghanistan. But what a comeback. The jersey number 18, the skipper, Dipati Ranawaka, has scored a point for his side, which extends the lead of Sri Lanka to 3 points.
Now, boy, this in slow motion. Sri Lanka on serve, nice dipping serves. Set across to the left-hand side for Uzair Assafi. And he delivers a good. Excellent spike. Uzair Assafi on Joe TV screen. Now, Uzair Assafi is serving for Afghanistan. Nice serve. Well, it was out of system spike for number 9, Lasindu. Lasindu on Joe TV screen. A look out of position, off balanced. So he relied on placement. Placement was very, very good to take the point. This is something so good about Lasindu. He is an excellent player, places the ball well, very good reader of the ball as well. Sri Lanka are on serve. Some good coordination, but Sri Lankan block lived up to the expectation. Dipati it was. It is a great night, solid block, Dipati from Sri Lanka, the number 18. Just watch him. 2 blockers. but just landed out, in fact. Oh, well. Deputy now getting into the act. Excellent stuff, Deputy. They're leading by 3, just walked. There's 2 blockers, but all the hands that have dropped. So back to 3-point advantage of Sri Lanka. Handled by Asvi, sends it back. Good spot from Verdi, but nicely picked up. Well pushed across all the hands of the blockers. Slightly off balance spike. Easily picked up. Asvi is going to handle this again. Verdi getting into the act. And he got the deflection. No, he missed the fingers. Oh, well. Certainly he is dead accurate. Verdi, you can see on your TV screen. Nicely handled by Asvi. Well, was set up for Verdi. Couldn't point a deflection, much to their disappointment. Jump serve from Afghanistan down the left-hand side. Nicely picked up. Deputy looking for the placement. Block was alert. A bit of deception attempted by Verdict. Oh, well, yes, gets a deflection. Skims off the fingertips and then goes long. Point goes to Sri Lanka. So no man, they were looking good, Afghanistan, but again they had just started falling apart. So timeout is called. So we are back after the timeout. Sri Lanka are leading by 5, 13 to 8. They're leading. They're looking good. No one, Afghanistan were looking impressive. They look like coming back into this game, but again, they have started falling apart.
Yeah, absolutely. At one point in time, they were definitely trying to make a comeback, but after that, the experience of Sri Lankan players coming into play, but another point in the favor of Afghanistan. Brilliant deception by the setters.
Just watch this in slow motion. Great placement. Did extremely well to find the gap and exploited it perfectly well. Afghanistan 1 point. Pull back. And it is again Deputy, number 18 on your TV screen. He is the main player. They revolve around this fellow, number 18. Just avoid this. 2 blockers, but he had to roof a angle. Bit of spike. Oh, well. Nasser this time. Nasser from Afghanistan. We've seen him coming up with a kill after a very long time. Back to 4-point lead. Sri Lanka, Afghanistan are serving 10-14. Well, Deputy had to handle it. Wasn't really that easy, but this spike. Nasser was in the firing line. One hand, he extended out to dig the ball. And ball just caromed off his right hand and went out of bounds. So things are looking pretty easy for Sri Lanka. Leading this game by 5. Set up for Asvi, and oh well, he missed the fingertips. Well, he started looking a bit ragged. All of a sudden, technical timeout is taken.
Sri Lanka. They continue to dominate against the Afghanistan team, and we'll just take you back, Mr. Ikram, to the pre-match show where Mr. Tawfiq was mentioning about the fact that if Afghanistan somehow managed to win a single set in today's game, that'll be a big victory for the young and the upcoming talented Afghanistan team. Because considering the magnanimity of the occasion and the level of volleyball they are playing here, this is going to be a big boost for the Afghanistan team if they somehow manage to win only a single set here.
The fabulous spike gain from Verdict. He is top player, top spiker, I should say. Verdict, wearing #1 jersey. Afghanistan playing one back, still trailing by 5. Ball is set up off tempo. Spike from Lucindu. Oh well, Zerasapi was blocked. Another chance for Lucindu, nicely picked up by the Afghan back row player. Libero getting in the firing line, but he handled it well off the hands and down it goes. Number 16 from Sri Lanka, Isuru this time, chipping in. But it's such a gorgeous looking spike. Nice floor serve there. Asafi, but it's charged block, but covered well, trying to cross ball over. Libero handles it, but what about this setting and then execution? What a kill this was. This was all about coordination between setter and the spiker. And Sri Lankan spiker making the most out of this opportunity. Aish was the spiker. But the credit to me must be given to their setup. And of course, the coordination between these two is just phenomenal. Well, 2 touches given against Afghan player. Well, they cannot afford these mistakes. Another timeout is called by the Afghan team. So after timeout, we are back. Afghanistan are trailing by 8. This will take some recovery. 8-point advantage could be decisive. And Noman, do you see Afghanistan coming back into this set?
Well, I would actually want them to make a comeback, but realistically speaking, recovering from the 8 points deficit is not going to be easy until and unless they pull off something miraculous. Point in the favor of Sri Lanka. The lead extends to 8 points of the Sri Lankan team.
2 touches given against Sri Lankan player. Down to 7-point deficit over Afghanistan. Total 19. They're serving, handled by Libero. Quick set and finish, cross court kill from Sri Lanka, and it was Malaysia from Sri Lanka. Just watch this. Slows. Quick set. That goes wide. And forced error, but perhaps they can afford the luxury of unforced errors. Already ahead by 7 as Afghanistan are serving. To Deputy. No, yeah, it was Deputy. Deflection he was looking for. Not able to find. Turned out to be just a wild swing. Cross court swing. Deputy on your TV screen. He made the error. Velocity puts it into the net. They're already far from winning the inaugural set. Sri Lanka just four more needed, Noman.
Well, absolutely. 21-14. What a dominating show this has been from Sri Lanka. Although they could not win a single game in this tournament so far, but they looked very impressive in all of the games they played yesterday. They were so close to winning a set against Pakistan. So you got to give the credit to the way the Sri Lankan side has performed in this second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by UFONE4G.
Lucinda was clearly late in attempting to get deputy. Superlative. And another marvelous spike from Deputy. And he is just rollicking along, unstoppable Deputy for the time being. And Afghan team have no answer to his relentless attacks. Another float serve off the hands of the blockers. Oh well, no coverage available for Sri Lankan spike, and no one was there to cover him up. Block touch landed right into Sri Lankan court. Just watch this in the slow motion. Deputy as well. No one you see down in the back row area. A very disappointing. Better defend this time from Sri Lanka down to the left hand side, and this was again masterly played. And it was, I think it was Nasir or Word, one of these two. We will try to find the stat later, but Afghanistan pulling one more point back. Oh wow, it was such a marvelous looking kill. Again coming from Sri Lanka. Lakmal this time was, just watch this in slow motion, almost a free net. And the blocker was one step too late. And meanwhile, Deputy goes into the net. The 5-point lead. This still could be decisive, no man.
Well, that has been the story of the Afghanistan team in this tournament. Every single set they have played, they have entertained the crowd. They have managed to put in the fight back. But what a brilliant smash. 9-number jersey Sindhu getting a big point, and now it is a set point, 24-18.
They employed just a solitary block. It's more this Uzair Asafi in the firing line. And Lucinda goes over his hand so very easily. Wardik now chipping in. Another contribution from Wardik. 1 point pulled back. But still they have 5 more set points, Sri Lanka. Just in the slow motion, he had his ricocheted. Oh well, this was something we were already expecting. Overpass and the showman kill, but Verdict, well, he made absolute blunder. So Sri Lanka winning the first set, 25-19. But not a good game, no man, from Afghanistan's standpoint.
Well, absolutely. 25-19 is the set for Sri Lanka. We are going to take a short breather. We'll see you on the other side with the play of the second set.
second set of the match is about to start. Our first set was taken by the Sri Lankans comprehensively, and I do feel they're still feeling their way through. The Afghan team still not really looking settled the way they played in the first set. A bit of confusion in Sri Lankan camp, and they draw the first blood. First point for the second set goes to Afghan team. They were pretty disappointing in the first set. The Sparkers were not really up to the scratch. Oh well, that violation given against Afghan players. They're still arguing with the referee. Referee disagrees with them, but I'm really entirely convinced by the referee's call. So serve is now coming from Sri Lanka. 1-all they are serving. DPT on your TV screen at the server for Sri Lanka goes into the net. Huge roll from the crowd, and Afghan supporters have turned up in very good numbers. Got a few young spectators as well, a few young kids from Sri Lanka as well. What was that from Nasir? Lucindu getting into the act, nicely picked up. Now we got a chance. Oh well, Asifi is there. Asifi who puts it long. This is a real opportunity for them. He should have really gone for some placement. A full-blown display from that position, I think. It wasn't really feasible, wasn't workable. To be made a big error. And for the corner placement. Oh well, overpass now offering another opportunity for Sri Lanka. Well, a lucky point I would say for Afghanistan, because it was almost a free net offered after the overpass, and they should have really finished this off, Sri Lankans. But the spiker goes long. It's all happening. 3-2. Some good fortune to start off for Afghanistan. Oh, great stuff. Nicely picked up. Almost an overpass, but a placement of Falsifi. What would you like to say about this? Well, this must be a real confidence booster for the Afghan team. Falsifi just getting into the act. He thought he was off tempo, so he just relied on placement. Just tips it on the hands of the blockers. Managed to find the vacant area. Great play, very smart play was there, Asifi. And handling wasn't that much impressive. Looking to place it. Now they've got a chance down the right-hand side. Burdick. Number 1 from Afghanistan is the Burdick. He comes up with a kill. Ricochets on the hand of the blocker. Just watch this. The setting second blocker was scrambling to get into the blocking mode. So lead for Afghanistan team reduced to 2. Habib or the server, the erratic server from Afghanistan. Oh well, he missed it. Swing and a miss from Afghanistan, number 12, Shahid. He had got a big chance, missed it completely. A wild sign of nerves to me. Another point pulled back. Now just 1 point between these two. Almost an overpass. Another violation with this time given against Sri Lankan. Sri Lankan team isn't really happy with this call. The referee is adamant, he says it was a violation. So Verdict is now serving for Afghanistan. 2-point lead. Restored by puts along. He's a very fine player, but in this match we've seen quite a few unforced errors from him. He puts the serve long. Chairman, Pakistan Volleyball Association, Chaudhry Yaqub. And good, solid spike, almost perpendicular. Shahid from Afghanistan. Setting was so good. He was never really going to miss out on this opportunity. What about this good coordination? And the blockers were on their way down. Excellent stuff. Absolute feast. And Shad getting into play again. Well, another rock solid block. Technical timeout is called by Sri Lankan team. So we're back after the timeout, and Afghanistan now are ahead by 3. Well, they're surely coming back into this match. They were struggling in the first set. And now they're looking much better. Afghan supporters are delighted. Dancing in the aisles. Afghan supporters. So Zair Asafi is going to serve for Afghanistan team. They're leading by 3, 8-5. They're ahead. Here goes. Second set. Restart. Good serve. But it was handled nicely as well. Sindhu with back row gets the deflection he was looking for. And then it goes out of bounds. What is this? Terrific striker, Sindhu, even if he is coming from back row. Just watch this. Still, he can generate enough power behind it. 6-8. Back row looking for placement, picked up by Lakmal. Is for DPT down the left-hand side. Great block, but it was covered well by the Sri Lankans. Now there's a chance. Nasser getting into the act. Again, well picked up. Another chance. And gets the ball off the hands of the blockers. And it goes out of bounds. So 2 consecutive points taken by Sri Lankans. Snowman, they pulled 2 points back. Do you see them coming back into this set, Sri Lankans?
Well, I tell you what, they're not going to give up easily, considering the fact that they're a very good side. But Afghanistan, what a show they have. They're just displaying brilliant athleticism, some good game awareness. And apart from all of the fact, they are entertaining the big crowd that are here to support the Afghan team. And not just today, it has been the story of the last 2 days as well. Supporters coming in to cheer for the Afghan team. Sri Lanka with a chance. Good block from the Afghan blockers. Brilliant rally between these 2 teams, but a point in the favor of Afghanistan, and the loud cheer in the house.
Zair Asafi down the center of the court, absolutely rocketed it. Why this in the slow motion free net he had, and the back row player from that situation had absolutely no chance of digging the ball up. Wow, what a phenomenal kill this was. Oh, well, the block goes out of bounds. And a player from Afghanistan, Habib Yusufi, was the blocker. And his ball went out of bounds. Still 2-point lead for Afghanistan team. Oh, well, it will be difficult one to play. Slightly out of position was Deputy on this occasion as well. Nasser is with back row attack, but this was another masterpiece. Nasser this time, and look at the jubilation, excitement in Afghanistan camp and the contrasting expressions from Sri Lankan supporters. That's why this again had free net. Well, to my surprise, no one was there to block him. But still, it was, well, this time pretty decent setting chance for Afghanistan. Verdict, it had to be. And look at some more excitement, Noman.
Well, absolutely. This guy has been cheering his side for the last 2 days. And they are responding to the cheers of the Afghan supporters as well. 12-8 has been the story for Afghanistan. They lead by 4 points. Some discussions going on in the middle. Some substitutions have been made. Point in the favor of Sri Lanka. Some error in judgment from the Afghan team.
An unforced error and a needless error made by number 2 Sultani from Afghanistan. But still 3-point lead. Oh well, Deputy now feeling the pressure, goes into the net. Generally a very safe player. Doesn't like to make needless mistakes, but this time, well, he was under some real pressure. It's the net. Well, it was a pretty decent serve from Nasser to start off. But this kill and the build-up to the kill, the way he uncoils himself. Number 9 from Sri Lanka, Lasindu. Excellent. Little bit just ever so slightly off tempo was Verdict, but still he generated enough force behind this. Good work done, very smart play.
Indeed, very smart play. Making sure that the ball was not blocked by the blockers. 4 points lead for Afghanistan. Are they going to upset Sri Lanka? Brilliant smash. The Sri Lankan team, they have the spirit of never giving up, and they are living up to the expectation. 14-11, Afghanistan still lead, but have a look at this for a smash. Lasindu making sure that he gets a valuable point for his side. Afghanistan with a chance. Ball still's in play. Smash and a half, but a point in the favor of Sri Lanka.
Well, Verdict on this occasion had overrun the ball slightly. Just Boydis couldn't really unload himself the way he would have liked. And also, he should have placed the ball touch better. Asafi, absolutely remarkable stuff. Well, what a player he is. Absolutely perpendicular. Just watch this. Drilled it down with immense power. No man, what a sight, what a feast to watch.
Well, absolutely. What an absolute exhibition of the perfect volleyball. Not just for the spectators at the venue, but for all the people watching back home. It's a point for Sri Lanka. Brilliant deception. Sometimes around this is the traditional volleyball tactics. When the opponent team is expecting a smash, you deceive them with just a gentle nudge. 2 points lead still in the favor of Afghanistan. Shafiqullah comes in for Bismillah. Smash and a half, a point in the favor of Afghanistan. And with this, we are into the technical timeout.
So we're back to the timeout. It is taken by the Sri Lankan team. They are now trailing by 5. And this lead could turn out to be decisive. Zarasvi is on serve. Jump, float serve, picked up by Deputy. Ball is set up for him and nicely handled by Asafis. Some misunderstanding in Afghanistan camp. They recovered. Overpass goes out of bounds from Burdick. Not clean dig from Burdick. And he wasn't really impressed by his own effort. Just watch this. Pretty stingy spike this was. 1 point pulled back by the Sri Lankans. They're all serve. Nasser handles Burdick with the opportunity to go for a spike. Instead, he opted for the placement, but the trajectory of the ball was not really high enough to clear the hand. Just watch this. Oh, well, and then no one covering him up. Disappointing play from Afghanistan. Noman, 2 consecutive points for Sri Lankans.
Slowly but surely they are making a comeback in the game. But will Afghanistan side be able to restrict them? What a comeback for Afghanistan. They have managed to get a point. The loud cheer from the fans continue here at the Liaka Gymnasium for the second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by UFONE4G. And just to remind everyone, if you are in Rawalpindi and Islamabad, you can show up at the venue. The home side, Pakistan, will be up against Turkmenistan in the last game of the day at 6 p.m. local time. You can come and support the local boys.
16-17. Oh, wow. Now just 1 point between these two. Side goal build up in the spike. Burdick. Well, this was some good coordination. Example of some good coordination between setter and the spiker. Another beauty toss from Burdick, number 1. Watch this. Back row, the deflection he managed to find, and then it goes long out of bounds. The Sindhu is set up for him, nicely picked up, out of the hands, and then goes out of bounds. Again, Burdick. Burdick has become their go-to player, and he surely has dug them out of the hole they were at one stage. Just watch this. 2 blockers. So timeout is taken by the Sri Lankans. Three points between these two. Afghanistan are ahead by 19-16. They lost the first set, but they're playing extremely well in this second. 3-point lead. And Noman, we are at a very crucial juncture. 3-point lead could be enough. What do you think?
Well, absolutely. It's just a matter of time for Afghanistan. Will they be able to hold their nerves? The lead is now restricted to 2 points. Sometimes this happens. When you are not such an experienced team, it becomes difficult for you to hold your nerves at the crucial junctures of the game. And probably that has been the story with Afghanistan throughout the second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by 4G.
Lucinda gets the deflection. So 2 successive points. Listen, you see, so timeout is called by the Afghan team. Separating these two. Sri Lanka are serving 18 to 19. Sri Lanka just 1 point separating these two for the stage. Nasser, well, he was looking the ball to ricochet of the hands, so the block is missed the hands, goes out of bounds. Turned out to be a wild swing. Just watch this. No deflection found.
Well, from being in the deficit of 4 points to coming back in the game, the Sri Lankan team, and now leading by 1 point. What brilliant performance this from the Sri Lankan team. What a comeback. 2019 is the scoreline. We're into such an enthralling contest. Afghanistan with a chance. Well blocked. Another point in the favor of Sri Lanka. Slowly but surely, they are coming back in the game, and now they have extended their lead to 2 points.
5 consecutive points for Sri Lankan team. And all of a sudden, tempo has shifted in favor of Sri Lankans. Oh, but well, it wasn't really particularly impressive looking play from Afghanistan. And then this kill from the Sindhu off the hands of the blockers out of bounds. Things have started looking very easy for Sri Lankans all of a sudden. What do you think, Noman? What exactly has happened?
22-19, and it's time for the timeout.
At one stage, Sri Lankans were trailing by 3. Now they're leading by 3. 6 consecutive successive points. What do you think? What exactly is happening, Noman?
Well, apart from the game, Umair seems absolutely sad about something. Probably sad, probably dejected, heartbroken, or devastated. Brilliant block. Sri Lanka gets another point. And Sri Lanka well and truly in the driving seat.
Verdict absolutely stuff blocked. Well, had no idea how to deal with double block. Verdict comprehends a piece of blocking, even placement isn't working for Afghanistan. Verdict, great pickup down on the floor was Liberi, but the ball was alive. Little bit off balance, but extremely good finish from Afghanistan. Mutlib was the spiker. Eventually something has gone Afghanistan's way.
Well, brute force on display from Afghanistan. Getting a well-earned and well-deserved point. Well set up. And have a look at this for a smash. No chance whatsoever. 23-20. Afghanistan still in with a chance. Sri Lanka. And they have managed to score the point number 24. And it is the set point for Afghanistan.
One mistake what Afghanistan team are making is not really able to block Lasindu. He's coming from the right-hand side, he's creating an angle, but there is no one to block that angle from him. Just solitary block up right in front of him. Well, Sri Lanka take the second set, 25-20. Well, this is something what no one really expected the way they played, the way Afghanistan were playing.
25-19 for Sri Lanka in the first set, 25-20 for Sri Lanka in the second. They are leading by 2-0. It's time for a short break. We'll see you on the other side with the play of the third set.
So, third set is just about to get underway, and Sri Lankans are leading 2-0. Do or die set for the Afghan team. A lot depends on their Rasvi, who you saw on your TV screen. Their Rasvi and also the number one player, Sabon Verdict. A lot more depends on these two. And Sri Lankans have two top players as well. Number 18, Deputy, now on your two screen, and 9, Lasindu. Well, one of Sri Lankan players is yellow carded. Malaysia, number 11, is yellow carded by the referee. But the Sri Lankans are going to start off the proceedings for the third set. So here we go. Match kicks off. Nicely picked up. Slightly offbeat spike, but the Sindhu was good enough. Still was good enough. Got the deflection, and then it goes out of bounds. Sri Lanka draw the first blood. Nice float. So the ball is set up, goes long. Afghanistan, number 10, Mutlib, looking for a replacement deep into the court, but ended up putting it long. Well, blocked. Mutlib again it was, but this time he is comprehensively blocked. Afghan supporters in the background have gone quiet. They're looking upbeat in the second set. Oh, well, again, lack of coordination between setter and the spiker. Now they got another chance. Has he got the deflection? No, he missed. Vertex was not impressed by the referee's call. But another wild swing. Goes long. 4 back-to-back points for the Sri Lankans. They're dominating. Mutlib this time, an erratic smash. Goes out of bounds. A strike with too much power, but lacking precision. Not able to get the touch. Eventually, something on the board for Afghan. 1-5. Good to see an erratic serve from the Sri Lankans. And the kids, young kids from school, have just turned up in good numbers too. Good to see this. Lasindhu, backer attack. Nicely handled. Somehow the ball is crossed. Quick set. No deflection. Sri Lankans can't believe this. Ricochets off the top of the tape, and then it goes out of bounds. They can't believe this. They're not really entirely impressed with this call had the referee. So Afghanistan now are serving. 2-5. Oh, well. Deputy blocked. Down the right-hand side, he was trying to create an angle inwards, but the blockers from Afghanistan read its intentions really well. Well, this was an excellent play. Just watch this. Good technique employed by the blocker, had its hands straight across the net. Deflection this time goes long. Lasindhu, number 9. 6 point. 6 Sri Lanka, 3 Afghanistan. 3 points between these two. Duputis serves into the net. Toss of the ball wasn't really that good. He couldn't really toss it in front of him. Instead, he ended up tossing it right above his head. So couldn't really generate any power or precision. Picked up by Deputy, solitary block. And this one really defendable. Afghan libero was in the firing line. Adil from Afghanistan. Afghanistan libero. Well, this is going to go down as an unforced error. So technical timeout is called by the Afghan team. Sri Lanka are leading 8-4 even in this third set. Could turn out to be the decisive set. Lucknow is serving for Sri Lanka. Will be very interesting to see the tactics of Afghan team. They're coming back now to the timeout. Set across on the left-hand side for Zerasafi. This time a kill. A rarity in this third set. Eventually Asifi contributing. Nice angle created. Zerasafi on your TV screen. Ball was set up perfectly well. Second block was a little too late off the block. Picked up by Deputy. And a bit of tempo. Lucindu, but it doesn't matter much. Lucindu finishes it off in style. Lead extended to 4. Now watch this in the slow motion. Didn't have particularly good looking build up, but this quick set and almost they finish it off. Well, an overpass, another opportunity. Asifi, great pickup from Deputy just over the net. Rally won by the Afghan team, perhaps the best rally of the match so far. This could be a confidence boost Afghan team are looking for. Asifi had a chance, had a spike, but he was back row position, coming from back row position. They couldn't really have enough energy behind the shot he played. 3 points now between these two teams. Lucindu, but very good block. He will have another chance. Back row attack, they should have handled it better. Nasser is complaining about something, but they could have done better. Number 9 from Lucindu and number 9 from Afghanistan. Just watch this. Solitary blocker. Tried to dig it up with his left hand. Two there. Rasafi, good setting, but good pickup. Now they've got a chance. And overpass and kill. Easy finish, easy as you like. Good aggressive play from the Sri Lankans. Aish it was, who had the free net. Aish on your TV screen. Overkill. Overpass and kill. Good finish by the Sri Lankans. Ball is set up for Verdict. No deflection. Another purposeless swing goes well out of bounds. Pretty disappointing play from Afghan strikers, spikers. Verdict you just saw YouTube screen. So timeout is called by the Afghan team. So third set is going to restart, and the lead Sri Lankan team have established could be good enough, could be decisive. 6-point lead. And the Afghan team, their body language is pretty disappointing. They don't look like coming back into this match or in this set. Heads falling, shoulders dropping. Sri Lanka also serving, and Suru, number 16 from Sri Lanka, is on serve. Oh wow, an ace. Isuru's serve. No one was ready to pick the ball up. Campfire situation, leaving it to each other. again. And so again, looking for placement, almost the same outcome. Some of the ball is crossed. Now Sri Lanka have got a chance. Lusindu into the act. And he finishes it off in style the way he does. Such a remarkable player. Lusindu on your TV screen. Lead stretched up to 8. Afghan are absolutely nowhere to be seen. Back row from Nasir from Afghanistan. Eventually something. At last something from Afghanistan to talk about. They are looking down and out. Sri Lankans are all over them. And they are in a hole. They need to do something extraordinary to dig themselves out of this hole. Lusindu with an excellent finish. Lusindu again. Scoring without any trouble, Lusindu. Afghanistan team well below par in this match, in this entire match. Deflection and out of bounds. Shahid this time was the spiker. 1 point is taken, but the gap between these two is little too big to plug easily. So I think the ball wasn't really set perfectly for him. Didn't have the build-up spark he needed. Ah, well, off balanced was Dipati on this occasion. Out of position. And so very easily blocked. Just watch this. They were looking for the placement. And the ball was placed by the blocker instead. Lakamal chips in. But a cross-court kill. Technical timeout is called. So we're back to the technical timeout. 69, Sri Lanka are leading. And they are ahead by 7. They're looking good to take this third set as well. Looking for a placement. Nicely picked up by Libero. And Lusindu tried a placement. Easily spotted by the blockers. And now Afghanistan, they've got a chance. Back row placement attempted. Libero down on the floor, but were able to keep the ball alive. Number 8 from Afghanistan. With a swing, no real power behind us. Lusindu's mistimed swing goes long. Lusindu generally doesn't make these mistakes, but on this occasion, he made an unforced error.
Well, at one point in time during the set number 3, it seemed as if Afghanistan were totally out of the game. They were not putting in any fight. But a decent comeback fairly from Afghanistan. But nevertheless, a point goes in the favor of Sri Lanka. The lead extends up to 7 points. So, Mr. Ikram, although Afghanistan is yet to win a set in the second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by UFONE4G, but they have impressed with their gameplay. There's no doubt about the fact that they will learn a lot from this tournament, and we're expecting them to improve their game. And the next time they're going to show up here, they will perform like a better unit.
Oh, well, just watch this swing. 2 blockers at the net, but he's still going to find a whole timeout is called.
We are back once again at the Liaquat Gymnasium for the second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by UFONE4G. Just to remind everyone that if you're in Islamabad or around, you can show up at the venue to enjoy the fascinating contest. The home team, Pakistan, will be playing against Turkmenistan at the later phase of the day, 6 p.m. local time. Afghanistan secures the point number 11. But Sri Lanka well and truly ahead in the game, looking to register their first victory of the tournament. They have performed well, but the performance has just come in patches. The lack of consistency, both teams, they need to make sure that they are consistent in terms of winning the sets, in terms of securing the points. Good smash, the blocker trying to block the ball but couldn't keep the volley in play. So a point for Afghanistan. Sri Lanka still leading by 7. Both of these sides have got a fairly decent support in the house. Afghanistan with the serve. Brilliant deception. Point goes in the favor of Sri Lanka. The lead extends up to 8 points.
8-point lead for Sri Lanka. And from this stage, I don't see Afghanistan coming back into this game. They've already conceded a big lead. When Sri Lanka, they need only 5 points. Deficit is of 8. And nothing, absolutely nothing is working for the Afghan players. Uzair Rasafi and eventually Uzair Rasafi also contributing, but it might be touched too late. Rasafi on your TV screen, generally a good player, but not much we could see from him. Slightly out of position, but still he was able to place the ball, position the ball perfectly well, right on the line. In fact, he did extremely well. He had 2 blockers to defeat. Outcome was really good for him. Back row from Lucinda, not handled at all. Skims all the hands of the blockers, and then out of bounds it goes. Lead restored to 8 points for the Sri Lankans. Lucinda's back row, watch this. Easily able to go above the hands of the blockers. The height advantage, or the height disadvantage for the Afghan team, you can say. Back row, wild swing, well out of bounds. And Shafiq from Afghanistan with an error. Yet another error to Afghan tally. 9-point advantage now for the Sri Lankans. Self-serving. Oh well, overpass and kill, and a very, very easy finish. Simplest of the tasks.
Good deception this from the Sri Lankan team. They're only 2 points away from securing the straight set victory against the Afghan team.
Isuru from Sri Lanka experimenting with high jump topspin serve. Put a little bit too much on it. Afghan crowd all of a sudden Go on side, and what a dump from Sri Lankan. Number 2, Mahesh from Sri Lanka. Clever stuff. Well spotted the opportunity. Watch this. How well he placed it. Very, very clever play over the net. Set and match point. Great pickup. Nasir is a spiker. Block goes out of bounds. And with this, Sri Lanka winning this third set. And the match, of course, as well. They won this match 3-0. The last set was even easier.
Straight set victory for the Sri Lankan side. 25-19, 25-20 and 25-14 has been the scoreline for Sri Lanka. Finally registering the first victory in the tournament against a very spirited Afghanistan team. They were brilliant in the first 2 sets, but they were outplayed by Sri Lanka in all of the 3 sets. Magnificent performance from the Sri Lankan team. Straight set victory against Afghanistan. Just to remind everyone that this is the day number 3 of the second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by UFONE4G, where Sri Lanka have outplayed Afghanistan. Just to give you a little update on what has happened, it has been a story of total domination by Sri Lanka. Although in patches Afghanistan did play well, they were good in setting some balls, they were good in blocking few, but what about this show from Sri Lanka? They were well and truly in control and command. Some lack of experience was on display from the Afghan team, and it was totally evident. But I tell you what, they are very high in spirits. They've been backed well by the crowd here at the Liaquat Gymnasium, and this team has a bright future. And we will definitely get to see a lot of stars coming from the Afghanistan team. That has been the story of the match number 7, where Sri Lanka have registered a straight set victory, 25-19, 25-20 and 25-14. It's time for us to dive into a short break, and we'll see you on the other side with the post-game interviews. Ali, I don't know, he didn't come. I don't know he was supposed to do it or not, but probably he's based in Lahore. He might have some of his commitments, or I don't know.
Welcome back to the second Engro Central Asian Volleyball Championship powered by UFONE4G. And we've just had a very dominating performance by Sri Lanka against Afghanistan. We're very lucky to have Aish here with us. Aish, after 2 defeats, good result to have under your belt and some really strong performances by the team.
Yes, thank you. Today we are happy and our team is skilled and good skill, and we are beat the 3-0 game. And yesterday and before yesterday we are lost, and today we are powerful and we are our best performance. And after this game we are 3-0.
And this was a very good and strong performance.
Yeah.
But what I particularly like about your team is that even in your first 2 defeats, there were moments when your team gave the other team a very tough opportunity. So for a young team like yours, what does this tournament mean? Opportunity?
Yeah, our team is the Lasindu is the best performer. He also playing other club, Bahrain, Iran, Lebanon and Malaysia, and other players. 4 players are playing other countries, the club level, and I'm doing another 3 games. We are doing better.
And I'm pretty certain everyone is proud of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Ayush with us, and now we'll take you back to the commentary for some more comments from there.
Thank you so much, Haider Azari. Had the skipper of Sri Lanka with him explaining on how the things went on for the Sri Lankan team. Right then, coming up next is Kyrgyzstan taking on Iran at the 3:30 local time, where Kyrgyzstan team will be up against Iran. Their Irani team is high on spirits. They won the 2 games on the trot. It's time for a short breather. We'll see you with the match number 8.